I know you're naive, but you know that you can be sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Well, I well, I Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you can be sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you Well, I Well, I know that you're young, and I know you're naive, but you know that you can be sugar under your sleeve. But the way that you did me, and you're doing me still, I can't help but to wonder, is your love for me real? Now you Well, I
Alrighty, hello. So, it might be a little bit weird because this is the second stream that I've done today, and there's kind of there's a story to it, which I'll try and explain as best as I can. So, basically, a handful of hours ago, I streamed through Chapter 15 and Chapter 16 of Yakuza 0's main story, and everything went perfect, no issues with the stream. It was like the smoothest stream that I've had in a long while. But for some reason, when I went to the stream VOD afterwards, for one reason or another, it only streamed the first 45 seconds of the stream, which was just the starting soon screen, also. So there wasn't even any gameplay. And I kind of left it for a while. I left it for, I think, 2 hours, just to kind of see if maybe the VOD was taking a bit longer to, like, properly put itself together. Before I continue, let me deal with these guys. They're kind of in the way. There we go. So yeah, so that kind of really confused me, because I remember there not being any issues on my side with the stream. Everything was perfect. And I left it a few more hours, and for some reason the stream VOD just refused to go anywhere. It was just stuck at 45 seconds. So it kind of was a bit of a problem, because I had to then reopen Yakuza 0 again, and I double checked my save files, and the only save file that I had was for the very final chapter. And normally what I do is, every single stream turns into a VOD automatically. I always have that option enabled, because I always export the VODs over to a YouTube channel that I have, which archives all the playthroughs that I've done on stream. Because if there's a chance that anyone ever shows up on stream and they want to see what games I've played in the past, they can just always send those playlist links to them, and it makes life easier for everyone, really. So yeah, all my previous streams, well, pretty much all the previous streams and all the previous games that I've streamed are all on there. So when I did my Final Fantasy X stream, that's on there. When I did my Resident Evil Village stream, that's all on there. So I kind of didn't want to leave it out because the 2 chapters that we did finish were pretty story heavy. And it would feel really weird just to leave both of those out. Also, let me check where I need to go. Because I only just did this chapter a few hours ago and I've pretty much forgotten what I need to do already. Let me remember. I think actually we just leave the Champion District, I think. And then it, continues the story? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so I didn't want to leave the playthrough kind of half-finished, really. Especially missing 2 of the final chapters of the game. It would just feel weird. So I had to reload a Yakuza 0 save from 2.5 years ago and go through half of the game again off stream. So I only just got back to where I am now in game maybe 20 minutes ago. So I had to play through 3.5 hours of chapters just to get to this point again. So my plan for today is to stream this chapter today, and then in a few hours time do another stream, and then get chapter 16 out of the way. And then hopefully, if all that works out, we can do the final chapter of Yakuza 0 tomorrow. So it's a bit of a scenario, a bit of a weird situation. But hey, these problems kind of crop up every now and then. You know, I'm known for having some technical issues with streams in the past. But yeah, it's kind of one thing after another. But we'll work with it. We'll work alongside with it, and hopefully it fixes itself. It just feels weird though replaying this again, because I only got done with these 2 chapters a handful of hours ago, and now I've got to redo it all over again. Which I mean I don't mind, because I love Yakuza 0, but it was just one of those things where I was just so confused why the stream mod just wasn't updating itself pretty much. It was weird. Another thing is also with this old save file that I've updated, the Yakuza 0, we're playing it on the normal difficulty. So originally we were playing it on the hard difficulty at the start of this playthrough. But for some reason, playing this on normal feels harder for some reason, because I don't have all the abilities that we did, or more abilities than we did in the last save file. So, although I'm taking less damage from enemy encounters, I'm not dealing as much damage, so it kind of evens itself out in a weird way. Like right now, this feels like it's taking longer to get rid of these guys than earlier on. I mean, we'll make quick work of these. Also, the next 2 chapters we've got coming up are kind of short. I think one took 40 minutes to do and one took like 50 minutes to do, I want to say. So, to kind of play it safe, I'd want to stream this chapter today, and then a few hours later stream the next chapter, just to double check there's going to be no technical shortcomings again, like there was earlier on. So I don't have to be in this endless loop of replaying these last 2 chapters over and over again. So. But I think things will work out. I'm pretty confident. Whatever the technical issue was, it's kind of solved itself now. Because that's the very first time a Twitch VOD has not worked. and I really don't know what it was. I have no
急ぎの
idea.
用があるんや。
島野の親父があなたをお呼びです。
なんやと？
それより大事な用があるということでしたら遠慮しますが、そんなもんあるわけないですよね。
何遠慮しとるんや、真島。少し身内に酒あかんようになったんか。
いえ。
なんも怖がることないで。お前に話があるんや。
急な呼び出しだな、兄弟。
佐川。
水臭いこと言いなや。お前こそこっち来てるんやったら声かけてもらうな。
Also, I think the bald guy is Majima's boss, I think? Like, he's Yakuza boss anyway. I'm pretty sure that's him. That's his role anyway.
うまい酒が飲めそうやな。
で、用ってのは何なんだ、兄弟。
そらこっちのセリフやろ。兄弟こそカムロ町には何の用で来たんや。
たく負けたよ。どうせ全部お見通しなんだろ。でなきゃこんなお膳立てはしねえもんな。牧村誠が蒼天堀から逃げた。今橘不動産ってとこの連中が女連れてカムロ町に来てる。
ほう、そないなことになっとったんか。せやけど安心せい。全部わしの計画のうちや。
何？
どういう意味ですか？
そもそもな、真島。わしがお前に牧村誠を殺せ言うたんはお前には殺せんと踏んどったからや。
おい、なんだそりゃ。
わかるやろ、真島。わしはお前以上にお前っちゅう男をよう知っとるんや。目に浮かぶで。殺しの命令を受けたお前は女殺せんとどっかにかくまったんやろ。わしの狙い通りにな。
何やと？
説明してくれんだろうな、兄弟。
その前にお前らもう殻の一坪は見たか？
あ？
殻の一坪は七福通りと太平通りに挟まれた一帯にある端切れの土地や。そんな土地が今東上界の鍵を握っとる。堂島組の連中が大金つぎ込んできたカムロ町再開発計画。その生き死にが殻の一粒にかかっとんのや。もし堂島宗平がその土地を手にしてみ、そっから生まれる再開発の利権を手土産に東上界の跡目や。あんな頭の足りん小物がトップになったら東上界はしまいやで。せやからそれを邪魔しようとしとるんが 堂島組の若頭風間や。
風間慎太郎ですか？
せや、あいつほど厄介な男はおらん。わしが登場会とんのに一番邪魔な男や。女を連れ去った橘不動産の桐生一馬いうのもその風間の手下や。
桐生一馬。
風間も親の堂島には表立って立てつけん。せやから橘不動産中兵隊をつこてるっちゅうこっちゃ。
はん、それ言ったら兄弟も同じだ。今は直系の島野組も元を正しゃ堂島組の系列。堂島宗平ってかつての親に弓は引けねえ。だから組から名前消した真島ちゃんを使うしかねえんだろ。
せやな。
で、兄弟の狙いは何なんだ？殺せと命令してまで牧村に真島ちゃんを近づかせた理由は？
信頼を得るためや。口約束とは違う本物の信頼をな。
は、なるほど。愛か。
せや、女から見れば殺し屋のくせに自分を助けてくれる真島ほど信頼できる男はおらん。いずれ真島の言うことやったら何でも聞くようになる。それがわしに土地を売れいう話でもな。
女は好きになれば何でもする。愛は盲目ってやつか。
そしてもう一つ、牧村誠には別の理由でしばらく身隠してもらう必要があった。
何のために？
登場界内部の風間派を全部あぶり出すためや。それを知っとかんうちにはわしも登場界は取れん。女が消えたら案の定動き出した登場界の人間がおった。それが日教連の世良や。あの世良を動かしたんはお前の手柄やで、真島。風間と世良のつながりはわしにも見抜けんかった。
はん、世良なら俺が始末しといたよ。
いや、あいつはまだ生きとるわ。今日カムロ町で世良を見たもんがおる。
あ、なんだと？
それでええんや。殺すには早い。バックに風間がついとることさえ分かっとれば、逆に日教連を利用できることもある。真島、お前、もう牧村誠は殺さんでええ。そん代わり、あのお嬢ちゃん、橘不動産から取り戻してわしんとこにお連れせ。大事な客人としてや。わしがきっちり10億で土地買うたる。それさえうまくやったらお前登場界に戻したるわ。女もお前の好きにしたらええ。お前惚れとんのやろ、あの女に。
だがな、あいにくその女がどこにいるかわからねえんだ。全部お前の計画のうちってんなら手貸してくれよ、兄弟。
女連れて逃げとんのは橘不動産の桐生や。せやったらその兄弟分の錦山いうのから居所たどったらええ。錦山も風間の子がいや。風間組の事務所によ。
It looks like Majima's going to get introduced to Nishiki, which I think is the very first
や
time
れやれ。
they've ever
よかっ
interacted.
たな、真島ちゃん。
Will probably be the
女は
last
殺さ
time,
なくていい。
I imagine.
登場界にも戻れる。与えられた仕事さえ完璧にこなせばな。いいことずくめじゃねえか。これでみんなハッピーってわけだ。
This whole revelation also
せやから
with Majima's role in this entire scenario,
マジマ
it's terrible on him, but in a way it's a positive thing because it got confirmed like right in front of him that he doesn't need to kill Makoto, so it's necessarily not a bad thing, but I still feel bad for Majima because he's had the rug basically pulled underneath him, basically. And at that point, like, I don't know if he can trust anyone because his main boss, his main Yakuza boss anyway, kind of screwed Majima over.
おいてめえ待てよこら
なんかこいつやばくね
バカやべって
I mean, if he wasn't broken and punished Majima now, he definitely is. And I was just gonna say, like, poor Majima, man. I feel like he's been through it all, and this is only the first game in the series. In the timeline, anyway.
マジかよ
俺上等じゃねえか
あよっしゃ俺にもやらせろ
あらあらあら
I think that's also 2 times in Yakuza 0 that Majima has looked really disfigured. Like, one being the torture scene, like, halfway through the game. Now this... But, poor Majima. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna be introduced to Nishiki as Majima. You can definitely tell, like, we're getting towards the last few chapters of the game because everything's kind of come together now in terms of the plot, in terms of the twists in the main story, and then just kind of all these characters interacting. And that's the weird thing, like, I would have never have guessed Majima and Nishiki would have ever interacted ever in this series. But here we are. And it's kind of weird because, you know, Majima and Kiryu still haven't been properly introduced at this point. I didn't even check if we've got a full inventory of health items. I didn't check. But we might be okay. I mean, I know what's coming up next because I had to, you know, play through these chapters earlier on in the stream that didn't want to stream, so I think it'll be alright. Playing this on normal difficulty though, I definitely noticed a difference. Immediately noticed it.
え錦山さんのお知り合いですか
いやこれから初対面や
ああてめえふざけてんのか何者だこら
錦山おらんのか
うるせえおめえもういいから帰れここどこだと思ってんだほら消えろっつんだよ
よせそいつは真島だお前らの手に負える相手じゃねえ
真島って真島五郎ですか
The Garo
3
Majima.
年前島の組から消されたっていう話だったがな間違いねえ
あんた誰や
風間組若頭の柏木だあんたが錦山に何の用がある
あんたには関係あらへんええから錦山出せや
俺がお お前の言うこと聞く義理でもあんのか？
なんやと？
お前は登場界から抹消されてる。ここはお前が来ていい場所じゃねえ。
ええ加減にせえ。俺は錦山出せ言うとるだけやで。さっさと出さんかいボケが。
錦山も桐生もお前には渡さねえよ。
上等やないか。
お前らはいい。こいつは俺がやる。真島、場所を変えさせてもらうぜ。この神聖な事務所、お前の血で汚されちゃかなわねえんでな。
こない小汚い事務所でよう言うわ。ま、ええやろ。
I think I'm still looking to try and finish this before the end of July. That's kind of my main goal really for Yakuza 0. Mainly because I mentioned it earlier, but I've got a handful of games I really want to get through in August and September, and quite a few games on that list also. For August. Like August is going to be a busy month in terms of games that I want to get through off stream and on stream. So I want to say like there's at least 5 or 6 that I have in mind. Not all those 5 or 6 games will be streamed though. Like no, definitely not. But one of them, of course, being a Yakuza game because we're continuing the series throughout this year. But yeah, we'll see what works, we'll see what doesn't work. But I do still think I can get through Yakuza 0 before the end of July. I say that as I've got 1 day left. That's why I'm hoping we don't have any more technical streaming issues because it does kind of get in the way every now and then. So when I had to do this earlier on the hard difficulty with this boss fight, it was actually hard, so I think doing this on normal might be easier. I hope so anyway. Unless this boss fight is just difficult on any difficulty. I should change fighting styles for this, yeah. I sometimes completely forget to change fighting styles during boss fights. I just completely forget to do it. Even though I should like do it all the time, because it is really helpful. I think he blocked that attack or it just didn't land, I'm not too sure. That one definitely landed. You with these hits are landing? Okay, the last one did. The last one's the one that matters the most. Okay, so far this boss fight is a lot more easier. Like, being barely able to get any hits on us. I also nearly screwed up that quick time event. Just managed to get it in timer. Well, we missed that, so I'm going to pay for that, I think. Oh, okay, even on normal difficulty, he does quite a lot of damage with his hits. I think it's just the second half of this boss fight, like, it definitely spiked the difficulty up. Yeah, I might need to heal for this. Okay, it's a good thing that we have a full inventory of health. I'm really glad that's there. Gone down to like, I want to say 20-30% left of his health. And get a, oh, one more hit, and then we got him. I just need to just tap him, that's it. There we go, got him. So that was a lot easier on the normal difficulty, because on the hard difficulty, that second phase of that boss fight is extremely difficult. And he took like tons of health away from me when I had to do it. But on normal difficulty, it's still a bit challenging, but not as much.
柏木さん。
ええとこに来たやないか。錦山っちゅうやつはどこや。さっさと答えんとこいつの左目えぐるで。俺と揃いにしたる。俺にそんな真似さすな。
セレナって店だ。天下一通りにセレナって店がある。西山さんはよくそこで飲んでる。
そうか。おらんかったらまた戻ってくんで。
Let me double check again how much money we've got. Okay. Okay, that's money-wise, that's not too bad. Inventory-wise, we're doing okay because I've only got 3 slots left for health items. So let's yeah, we'll put 1 million yen into this vending machine. I don't think we'll get anything good out of it because the chances of that are extremely high. No, I don't even know what that is. How are we going to use that item? So, okay, let's not go that way. Let's just focus on the main story. Try and not get distracted with any side story stuff. So I think we're nearly finished with this chapter already. Because I remember it being really, really short when I had to do it earlier on. So if that's the case, we could probably get out both chapters today. And just get it done, like, back to back, pretty much. And then all we've got left after chapter 15 and chapter 16 is the final chapter, which I will definitely be saving for tomorrow, because it is the longest chapter in the game. Even, I'm pretty sure, like, even the cutscenes alone, if you had to total them up for the last chapter, it's, I want to say 1 hour of cutscenes. There's so many cutscenes in that final chapter. And also multiple bosses, so we'll have to dedicate a full day to that. So.
帰るよ。
なあママ、この店錦山いう男の行きつけって聞いたんやけどな。実際よう来るんか。
ええ。
誰だあんた。
真島言うもんや。お前は。
あんたの探してる男
It's still so weird that they're interacting. It's
どうする
It's just one of those things that, like, I would have never pictured Majima and Nishiki in the same room together talking and interacting with each other. It's kind of crazy, really. But that's what I love about Yakuza 0, is there's so many characters who interact who never get to interact ever again in the series.
俺がこの世界に入る前、島の組に真島って人がいたらしい。下手打って左目えぐられたって聞いてるよ。それ以来、町から姿消したってさ。登場界に復帰したってことですか、真島さん。
まだや。
だったらなんで牧村誠を追ってんだ。
あの子を守るためって言うたら信じてくれるか。
I mean, I know Nishiki doesn't know this, but Majima's got good intentions. He's there to look out for Makoto. He's been doing that the entire game. And I think if Makoto's in Kiryu's care and Nishiki's care, I think she'll be okay.
錦山君。
お前じゃ俺には勝てん。
笑わせんな。会ったばかりで俺の何がわかんだよ。
今ので何もわからんようやから、お前は俺に勝てんのや。
あんたも分かっちゃいねえよ。あんたの目に俺がどう映ってんのか知らねえが、俺は死んでも兄弟を売る男じゃね
え。なるほど、そういうことかいな。
確かにあんたは強えらしい。それでも俺は引くわけにはいかねえんだよ。
Also realized like a lot of major key story events happen in this location, because we had stuff at the beginning of the game, and then we had another encounter midway through the game, and now this. So yeah, quite a lot has happened here. We've also got a lot of items to use in this area, so I don't think this boss fight is going to give us too much. Okay, I'm glad that landed. To try and... Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure if that was going to connect or not with him. He kind of moved out of the way, but we did a lot of damage to him there. Also, let me change... Yeah, I'll change fighting style and just use the entire surroundings against him. And these quick time events are getting a lot more difficult. I've definitely noticed that. And they don't give you any time now. We only got one hit on him there because he blocked everything else. Yeah, I was going to say I should heal, but we've got a healing quick time event, so perfect timing right there. And we've got a full heat gauge, so if I can actually do a heat move on him and not get mass kicked, that would be great. Okay, finally, there we go.
Yamete! やめてほしいんやったら言えや、錦山。桐生はどこや。
待って。あなたが探してるのは牧村誠でしょ？
あ？よせ、レーナ。
彼女なら姿を消したわ。もう桐生さんの元にもいない。
なんやと？どういうこっちゃ？
錦山君も今彼女のこと探してるの。ここに来たのもその誠さんを探すために。
ほんまなんかその話。
3時間くらい前だ。
I was about to ask also, how do you lose Makoto? I mean, Makoto's blind, like, it's not a good idea for her just to walk around now on her own. I'm surprised too, like, especially Kiryu and Nishiki, like, I'm kind of offended they actually lost Makoto. It's one person. Especially when, like, every Yakuza family is, after her, like, it's not good. It's really not good.
後から妹も来日してたと知って彼女を探してた。牧村誠の方もずっと兄貴を探していたらしい。彼女が蒼天堀にいたのはそこに橘がいると思ってたからだ。その兄貴がひでえ殺され方して、あの子はしばらく放心してた。俺も桐生もかける言葉がなかった。 気がついた時にはあの子は姿消してた。目が見えねえはずなのにどこ行ったんだ。
Even Nishiki's saying it, she's blind. Like, how do you lose a blind person?
最後に女見たのはどこや？
西公園のホームレス街。そこに連れ帰った後にあの子は消えた。
そしたら今頃街を出歩いてるかもしれんちゅうことか。あの子はヤクザが業者狙っとるんやぞ。
あんたさっきあの子を守るために探してるって言ったな。あれ本当なのか？
ああ。
だったらあんたも探してくれ。あの子に何かあったら俺も桐生も死んだ立花に合わせる顔がねえ。くそ。
It's also weird seeing Nishiki and Majima team up in a way. Like, I know they're not buddy-buddy with each other, but they're teaming up kind of to look out for Makoto. So technically, in a way, we're still teaming up with Kiru, in a way. It's the weird interactions, man. It's so weird to me, anyway. So thankfully, I know where I need to go because I had to do this earlier on. But I remember the first time. Oh, so let me look at that turtle thing. Is that a weapon? Like, what is that? I know it's a turtle, but can we... I'm so confused as to what we do with that. I'm just going to keep it in my inventory. I really don't know what else to do with it. Yeah, I was saying the first time I ever played through this, like, years ago, like 2018, I think. I had no idea where we needed to go in this chapter. And it took me forever to, like, look it up and to figure it out. But thankfully, I now know, because that's where we need to go. So, I'm trying to see the... there's not really a fast travel point which is really close to here. I think the closest one is over there. Also, the prices to, like, fast travel now have gone up, I've noticed. But it's also one of those instances where the game just doesn't tell you where to go. You just have to figure it out. And looking back on it, like, I should have realized, like, oh yeah, it's the empty lot location. That's where you gotta go. Because it's the main kind of part of this entire storyline, really. It's that one location. But at the time when I was playing it, I never put one and one together, really. Let me see. Okay, we're not that far away from here. So... should, like, take us, like, a minute or two to just run all the way over there. And then, which direction do I go in? Okay, this way. My sense of direction also is terrible. Like, that's why I always look at the map, because I need to double check I'm going the right way. And then the empty lot is over here.
Kara no hitotsubo wa Shichifuku dori to Taihei dori ni hasamareta ittai ni aru hashikire no toji ya.
これが殻の一つを。
This is also where the whole kind of story scenario began for Kiru. Also, is the same location. So everything's come together now. The entire kind of spider web of characters and locations is, you know, getting smaller now. So we're definitely very, very close to the end. And I know I mentioned I would do a separate stream for this chapter and then the upcoming chapter. But I think while we're here, we may as well get both these chapters done right here and now. Pretty much. Because both chapters are quite short, so there's no point kind of dragging it out. But I do definitely know tomorrow will be the final stream for Yakuza 0.
Makoto?
And then I can schedule out what games I want to do on stream for August. I've got a few in mind, but realistically, I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm not sure yet. But I'll work it out.
お前見えとるんか。
And her sight's slowly coming back again. And that's chapter 15 done. So let me make a save there. You can also see, so that was the save file I did today. And then had to redo a save file from years ago, which wasn't too bad. It was just weird having to like start going through all the chapters again and reliving the story again for like the second time in 2 weeks. But it wasn't too much of a trouble. It just took it took a while though. Just to redo some of the boss fights and stuff. But we've got this chapter left now, and then we've got the final chapter. So not long left at all now.
なんとか街を歩ける程度にはね。あなたがそこにいるってことくらいは見える。
どないなっとんねん。
今日あの殻の一坪で兄と10年ぶりに会った。でもその時私は目が見えなかったし、兄はもう殺されてた。その兄の体に触れた時ね、ずっと見えなかった。
I had to think there for a second. I was like, doesn't Majima already know about this? Wasn't Majima there when her brother died? But then I realized, like, oh no, it was Kiru. Kiru and Nishiki were the ones who were there. Like, he had no part to play in that.
どんなに顔を近づけてもはっきりとは分からなかった。分かったのはひどい拷問を受けて殺されたこと。堂島組のヤクザたちが兄をあんな土地のせいで。
まさか復讐なんて考えなや。やけになるな。事情が変わったんや。俺の雇い主はもうお前を殺さん言うとる。今のそいつの狙いはお前の命じゃない。あの土地をお前から買い取ることなんや。せやからそいつに会うて土地手放したらもう誰にも狙われんようになる。安心せえ。俺が一緒におる。何があっても必ず守ったる。
私のことなんかどうでもいい。私には死んでもやらなきゃいけないことがある。もしあなたが私を助けたいと思うなら手を貸して。兄を殺したのは殻の一粒を狙うヤクザたち、堂島組の3人の幹部、そして堂島宗平。
俺にそいつらを殺せっちゅうんか。
お金なら払える。10億で足りる？もともと私のことも殺そうとしたんでしょ。お願いだからあいつらを殺して。きっとあなたは兄がそのために私と出会わせてくれたんだよ。だったら兄は私が仇を討つのを望んでるってことでしょ。
お前の兄貴がそんな男のわけないやろが。
I'm now trying to remember, did Majima and Tachibana ever interact? I don't think they ever did. It was only Kiru who ever interacted with him.
もう一人で平気だから。
マコト。
ほっといて。
Because Majima was busy with other characters who Kiru also never interacted with. It's the thing, like, there's so many characters and so many people I have to, like, keep tabs on. I do forget who's who sometimes.
たこ焼き食いかんか。
And that's kind of my situation with the Yakuza series overall, is I'm terrible at remembering names. But characters' faces or characters' way of talking, I will remember. But like characters' names, I couldn't tell you at all. Even after playing this game 4 times, I forget people's names really easily.
でも食べたらもう私に構わないで。
その話は食ってからにしろよ。
本当に食べに行くの？たこ焼き。
当たり前やろ。行くで。
Better take it slow for her. Yeah, I'll try. Saying to make sure we don't run away at any point. Let me check also where we need to go. Okay, well I'm going the wrong way first of all, so let me head this way. I don't think she's going to walk in front of us, but if she can walk alongside us in sync, that would be good. Although, like, I feel like that's not going to happen. I also do remember that she will occasionally fall over, and I don't know if you can prevent that from happening. I'm not sure.
ようそんなんで街中歩けたな。怪我してへんか？
大丈夫だから。
I mean, she's kind of walking alongside us, but not in the way that I thought she would be walking alongside us. Okay, that's a bit better. Although we just bumped into her, which is it's not good of us. Because I think if you run ahead too far, she will just fall over. And I'm trying to prevent that from happening, but I don't know if it's also random. I've no idea. I've never looked up if it's random or not. But so far, so good. She hasn't fallen over, so I think we're doing this right.
50% だって。
Because the last thing I want is for Makoto to fall over. Like, she's been through enough as a character. Like, she's been through way too much in this game. I mean, Majima's whole role now is to look out for Makoto, so if she falls over, I'm gonna feel guilty.
どういうこっちゃ？
どうかしたの？
あのよ、たこ焼き屋に人がめっちゃ並んどる。
そう。あ、そういえば私、さっき屋台を見かけたかも。
屋台ってたこ焼きんか
？Takoyaki? I'm maybe mispronouncing that, but I don't know what type of food that is. Or what it even looks like. I've never looked it up. I mean, I'm guessing it's a popular dish or a popular type of food anyway. So we need to go to another food stand because that one is way too busy. Okay, well it's only up there, so we don't need to walk too far away. I'm just trying to pace this as best I can so Makoto doesn't fall over. I've got a feeling she's going to fall over now, no matter what we do.
気にすんなや。ただちょっと走り疲れただけや。せやからちゃんとはぐれんでついてきや。
Because I think every single time I've played through Yakuza 0, she's fallen over. And I've just never looked it up. I've never looked on the forums for it. I've never looked if you can prevent it from happening or if it's just built into the game itself. I don't know. I mean, so far so good. Like, I'm surprised we're actually doing this correctly, I think. And the food stand is over there. So, yeah, we might make it in time.
時間かかってすまへんな。せやけど、まずはたこ焼き食ってからやで。約束してやる。
こうぜ。まだ本気出してねえから。どんなもんよ。おお。
たこ焼きの屋台、この辺りだった気がする。
そうか。ほな探してみるか。
I don't want to jinx this, but this might be the first time I've ever done this section of the game without Makoto falling over, because we're pretty much here. So yeah, I think it is something you can actually avoid, because when I had to do this part earlier on today, I think she fell over twice, and I think I was like kind of too far away from the character's model, so I think that's why it fell over. So yeah, well, now I've learned something new today. So you can prevent that entire thing from ever happening.
ダンサー気付けや。2つくれや。
はいよ。
I still don't know what type of food that is, but if it looks anything like that in real life, it looks pretty good. And I'm also not picky when it comes to food, so I'm pretty sure it tastes and looks great, so.
優しいんだね。
うるさいわ。
いい人じゃない。ね。
ぐだぐだ言うとらんとさっさと焼けや。
いい人です。私なんかのために大変な目にあってもまだ私を助けようとしてくれる。この人がいなかったら今頃もう私は美味しそうですね。いい匂い。
そうでしょ。よし、おまけでもう一つサービスしちゃう。
本当ですか？ごちそうさま。大阪にも負けてないね。カムロ町のたこ焼き。
なあ。そんだけお前は世間知らずやったっちゅうことや。
そうだね。
どうやって堂島組に復讐する気なんや、お前。
教えない。
アホな真似はよせや。それにもし俺が手伝ったとしても、組の人間に手出したら連中はどこまでも追ってくる。結局お前は殺されんで。その場合どないな目に遭わされるか俺にもわからんのや。
私のことはどうでもいいって言ったでしょ。
もう少しだけ考えろや。今さらそんな急ぐ必要あらへんやろ。
それならあなたの方も考えて。
I feel like at this stage, Majima's gonna help Makoto no matter what happens. Like, he's so far into this situation involving Makoto and involving pretty much every Yakuza main family, so I think it's too late for Majima to back out now.
もう一個食べない？私買ってくる。
ここにおれや。まだ目がよう見えんのやろ。俺が買うてきたる。
ごめんね。
So we gotta go and get more food
すぐ
from
戻ってくる
Makoto.
わ。ちょ待っとけ。
I mean, if it's at the same location, it will take us like 2 minutes to get over there. Probably not even 2 minutes, like 40 seconds, because it's only down the street, so that didn't take long at all. And it's on the house. Man, I was gonna say Majima's look is looking pretty good right now. I mean, he gets free food. You can never say no to the free food. Okay, well, we want to avoid these guys. Okay, never mind. The money trick didn't work on them. Well, there's only 3 of them, so we'll try and make quick work of these guys. Shame I can't pick up. I was going to say it's a shame I can't pick up the bike over there, but there's bikes here, so we're definitely going to make use of these. We've just got this one guy left. Yeah, that's definitely gonna kill him, definitely. Yep. I say you like kill enemies, but I don't technically know if we are killing enemies, but I think for Majima's case, I want to say he does. Kiryu, on the other hand, is it's different. Kiryu doesn't kill anyone, technically. That's kind of the ongoing joke, pretty much.
あんちゃん。
ああ、
たこ焼きくれや。
何言うとるんやお前。
さっき公園から出てきたお姉ちゃんからあんちゃんに伝言を預かっててね。
何やと？
I think Makoto's run up
そ
again.
の子もあんたの名前知らねえっつうからたこ焼き持ってんの目印に
I've
声
also
か
just
けろ
noticed that,
っ
like,
て
yeah,
さ。
Makoto doesn't
お
know
姉ちゃん
Majima's
は
name.
誠って名乗ってたけど。
But I feel like at one point, didn't
伝言の相手
Majima tell
あん
Makoto
た
his
で
name?
いいんだよな。
あのア
I don't
ホ。
know. I feel like he did.
明日の5時。
Majima always kind
殻
of
の一
introduces
坪
himself
の上にあ
to
った屋
everyone
上
with his
に
name.
来てって。そんだけ伝えたらあんたにはわかるって言ってたけど。
明日5時。屋上。
伝言のお礼はあんたからたこ焼きもらってくれてさ。
さっさと持っ
I
てけ。
mean, we didn't really lose out on anything there. We got the food for
ごち
free.
そうさん。
We're giving it to a guy who I think is homeless. So it's not really a lost situation for us, really. Okay, it's about time to go meet Makoto. Who knows why she gave me the slip last night, but she wouldn't do this without some sort of plan. I ain't about to leave her by herself. Regardless, she wants me there, I'll be there. Yeah, well, I was going to say I know why Makoto left because I did this earlier on, but it's a little out of character for Makoto to do that. Also, while I'm here, let me save here while we heal. And then where do I need to go next? Okay, we need to go back to where the empty lot location is. So let me, yeah, I'll try and fast travel over there as best as I can. And then, well, I'm kind of, actually, yeah, I'm kind of going the wrong way. Let me go down this street instead. Because if I went up the other street, it would be the long way around. And then let me find the easiest entrance. Okay. I hope that distracted him. Okay, it did. I think we only just got that in time. And then this way. This place is a bit of a puzzle to get through. So many corridors and hallways. Makoto should be waiting up there. Whatever comes next is a problem I gotta solve when I get to it. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we've got a full inventory of health items. We are playing this on a lower difficulty than earlier on, so it shouldn't have any trouble. I say that, but watch the game like get harder and spike in difficulty out of nowhere. Because I did notice that, like, playing it on the hard difficulty in these last few chapters, they did spike the difficulty up. Like, the AI felt more intelligent because it was blocking a lot more attacks, and they would deal way more damage than normal. But playing this on normal, we should kind of balance it out a little bit.
どこの組のもんや。
渋沢組だ。
渋沢組？
うちの雇った鬼人会。てめえのおかげで散々下手打ってな。仕方ねえから消す羽目になっちまった。
お前らが西谷を。
Ah, that's the Yakuza clan who killed him.
手間かけさせやがって。
There's so many Yakuza bands and families to keep tabs on. I forget who's who. There's so many.
誠はどないした？
Because there's like the main three families, but then there's all these like sub-families and then smaller groups that leech off of them. There's like a giant tree of characters to keep track on, really.
自分から渋沢に連絡したっちゅうんか。
振られちまったな。今頃親父は女を堂島組長に差し出してる。しかし女ってのは分かんねえもんだな。あいつはわざわざお前がここにいるって俺らに教えてくれたよ。しつこくつきまとってくるから追い払ってくれってよ。
堂島組長と女はどこで会うんや？
関係ねえだろ。お前の行く先はあの世なんだからな。
あの子は俺を呼んどるんや。せやからお前らをここに起こした。
は
あ？あの子はどこにおんねや！
Well, I need to take care of the enemy's weapons first, because that's going to deal damage with us, so... Also, let me, change fighting style, because we've got a group here to deal with. And I think this is the best fighting style to get rid of groups of enemies in one go. I had an idea also, like, I wonder if you can roll these enemies off the roof or not. I want to actually see if you can do it. Cause I feel like it's gotta be, might be a possibility. Okay, let's get our heat gauge all the way up for this. Just to test this out. Yeah, you can actually do it, yeah. I mean, that's gonna take us a long while to get rid of everyone, but it's good to know that you can actually do that. Let's also throw this guy off while we're here. Okay, got rid of him. I think we've got 2 enemies left? 2 or 3? Okay, 3 left. But yeah, these guys didn't really give us any trouble, thankfully. He's down. He's got these two now. There we go. And we got, I think that's 2,000 yen? 2,000 or 2 million, I'm not quite sure. But we got money out of it. Money that I'll probably never be able to fully spend because we're on the second to last chapter right now.
女はどこや。そらはよ言えや。嫌な他のもんに聞く。その前にお前には死んでもらうけどな。はよ言えや。六本木セバスチャンビルの展望テラスだ。
That's our next main story location. I think maybe... I'm trying to see, do I want to fill up on health items? I mean, there's a drugstore there, so... I could. And probably that might be a good idea, because... I know what we've got coming up next, and it's a lot of enemies, so... Yeah, that might be a good idea, yeah. We'll go, I mean, I was going to say we've got the money for it, so we may as well. I'm also going to keep hold of that snapping turtle item, because I really don't know what that is. I'll bring it with us for good luck, because we're definitely going to need it, I think. And then the next fast travel area is all the way down here. This will probably be the last time I'll be able to do this, but we'll spend 1,000,000 yen on this vending machine. I don't think we'll get anything good, but hey, who knows? Anything's possible. Okay, no, we didn't get anything good. That was terrible. We got a stuffed toy. I don't think that's going to help us. I'll also... Yeah, I'll save here while I'm here. There we go. And on to our next location. To continue the second to last chapter.
親父、牧村誠さんをお連れしました。
よくやった、渋沢。次期若頭、これで決まったな。
兄貴たちの協力のおかげです。お二人には今後も堂島組のことを支えてもらわねえと。
それで牧村さん、空の一坪の件で俺に話があるって？
土地はあなた方にお譲りします。あんな土地、私には必要ありませんから。
おじい様の残された土地だ。
I was about to say, like, all the main villainous characters are all here, all in one location. And then you just get Makoto, who's like... the most nicest characters in this entire game so far.
お金はいくらでも結構です。
It's a weird sight to see, but there it is.
これまで殻の一坪に関係してきた若頭補佐のお三方。その人たちは私の兄を殺しました。
Even the assassin that Kiryu met a few chapters ago is there, which is weird, because he doesn't get a lot of screen time. He just kind of randomly shows up.
私の兄です。
それで
あなたの手下の首を3つ私の前に並べてください。堂島組長。それが殻の一つをお譲りする条件です。
We're about to see another character show up in that pool of villainous characters and good characters. A certain man with one eye.
マジマ
渋沢組が始末したんじゃねえのか。
マジマ止まれこれ。うっさいわボケ。え？お前らに構ってる暇はないんや。道明けな血見るだけやで。さっさとどかんかいボケが。
So before we do anything, change our fighting style because we've got groups upon groups of enemies to deal with right now. There's one down. Another like 50 to go, pretty much. We're actually making quick work out of these guys. I thought this would take longer, but hold that our own pretty well. Although I'm missing quite a few like hits right now.
なんやこれは。何しとるんやお前。 誠 に送ったぜ。ぶっ殺したぜ。
I think Majima's slightly pissed off, just to say that, just to say the least. Yes, just a little bit. I was gonna say we've seen all kind of forms of Majima doing this. We've seen like caring Majima, we've seen extremely angry Majima, punished and broken Majima, and now we've just got complete madman Majima basically. But I mean, who can blame him? I mean, Majima's gone through hell in this game, Kiryu's gone through a lot. Pretty much I think every single character so far has gone through hell. We're slowly chipping away at the numbers also, but we've still got, I want to say like 15, 16 enemies here to deal with. So we might be here for a few minutes. Don't know how many enemies we took out with that, but if I keep doing moves like that, we're gonna get through this. I think we're quicker than I thought we were. Let's say we've got like 7 or 8 people left. Okay, well we've got another one now, but I think we'll deal with like the mini boss dude toward the end. Get rid of all the small dudes first. There we go. No, it's just me and this guy. Who I don't think it's going to last long either, because we're doing damage to him pretty quickly. And then I think this should finish him. Okay, no, okay, still got a bit of health left. We land one more. There we go, got it. Whew, that was a lot of enemies to get through.
おい誠、聞こえるか？しっかりせえ。おい、俺がわからんのか？返事せえや、誠。
ごめんなさい。
誠。
私だけじゃ何もできなかった。またあなたに迷惑。
もう喋らんでええ。
お願い聞いて。あなたの手下の首を3つ私の前に並べてください。堂島組長。それが 殻の一つをお譲りする条件です。
可愛い子分の首で土地を買えと？俺がその条件を飲むと思うのか、お嬢さん。
あなたが条件を飲まなければそれはそれで構いません。その時は他の方に土地を売るだけです。
なるほど。ただ俺が思うにだ、あの殻の一坪って土地は少し過大評価されすぎている。あんたは知らんだろうが、あの一坪は周りの地上げが相当進んだ時に偶然見つかった土地だ。町のど真ん中にあんな端切れの土地があるなんてことはお役所でさえ気づいてなかった。
それが
そのまま知らなかったことにして再開発計画を進めることもできる。だが再開発が進んだ後になってあの土地の所有権を主張されるとまずい。裁判でも起こされりゃ大事だ。再開発は白紙になる可能性も高い。でも逆に言えば土地の所有者が妙に騒ぎ立てさえしなけりゃ役人もヤクザも困りゃしねえってことだ。あの土地の相続権持ってんのはもうこの世にあんた一人しかいない。権利関係調べ上げたがようやくその裏が取れた。女子供だろうがヤクザをなめちゃいけねえな。
私は本当にバカで世間知らずだから、殻の一坪があればうまくやれるって。私にはそれしかないから。
分かっとる。もうええ。
やるしかなかったの。
くそ、誰かこの子を。
真島、
セロ、
何があった？撃たれてる。すぐに運べ。この人を死なせるな。
どこに連れてくんや？
安心しろ。お前も来い。あの子を助けたかったら今俺を信用しろ。それともお前一人で女を助けられるか？
誠、おい聞こえるか？死ぬんやない。復讐でも何でもお前の望みを俺が叶えとるから。せやから頼む。
And there we go, that's chapter 16 done. So all we've got left is pretty much the final chapter. So I think I can make a head start on it right now and do the opening cutscene for the final chapter, but I'm definitely not doing all of it today. Definitely not. I'm going to leave that all for tomorrow's stream. Also, let me... yeah, I'll do a save file here. I hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no technical issues during the stream today. because going back to what I was saying at the very, very start of the stream, that whole Twitch VOD not working thing it's so weird. I definitely looked it up if anyone else had that issue, but apparently it was an issue over a year ago, but it got fixed, so I don't know, maybe I just got a bit unlucky, but it happens, but it was still really weird.
終わったんか。手術はどないやった。
失礼ですが、あなたは？
あの子をここに連れてきたもんや。
大丈夫。手術は成功です。ただ、まだ意識が戻ってません。もしかしたら、このまま目を覚まさないかもしれません。
何やと。
という状況よ。セラさん。
セラ。
I do think also the final chapter that we're currently on right now, I think it's probably my favorite chapter in the entire game. It's extremely cutscene heavy, but it's extremely fun because I think there's just... I want to say there's like 3 boss fights in that entire final chapter, but it's going to be a good time. And then once we're finished with Yakuza 0, I can plan Yakuza 1 for August. And I'm curious to see how far I'll get in the series before the end of the year, because I don't think I'll be able to cover every Yakuza game in 2020. I'd be surprised if I managed to do that, because we've got so many titles to get through, and so many games that are not Yakuza themed at all that I do want to do on stream. But it's going to be a good time. So.
堂島組がおる限り、あの子は意識が戻ったとしてもまた狙われる。せやから、俺が全部しまいにしたる。
お前まさか堂島と差し違えるとでも言うのか。
先生もあの子を頼むで。なんとか手尽くして、あいつの目を覚ましたってくれや。
真島。
カムロ町再開発計画。今まで散々殻の一粒に足引っ張られたが、ようやく本格的に役人が
Definitely got that final chapter vibe to it also. Even with these opening cutscenes, you can kind of tell like this is right at the end of the game. I think especially this cutscene, like it kind of cements that it's like he is the end of everything, pretty much.
風間組の始末です。橘不動産、日教連。奴らの陰で糸引いてたのは風間の頭ですから。堂島を裏切ったけじめはきっちりつけねえと示しがつきません。
無所にいる風間の頭を消すってことかい。
そんな中途半端なやり方じゃてっぺんなんか取れねえよ。脅し以外はズブの素人だな。
Now there's conflict between the Yakuza family bosses. So, I don't know, they've got the whole scenario to work out, so... I don't know, it's not looking good though for these guys. Definitely not.
連中を登場界からきれいさっぱり消さねえ限り、桐生みたいな跳ねっかりがまた出てくる。ほら、徹底的にやらしてもらいますよ。親父。
今度の若頭は血の気が多いぜ。
And we're now back at the location where all of this began, pretty much.
ここにいたのか、桐生。
錦。
牧村誠。まだ見つからねえ。アジア外の連中にも手貸してもらってるが、今んとこ手がかりもなしだ。
そうか。
なあ、桐生。お前、真島五郎って男知ってるか？
名前だけは聞いたことがある。そいつがどうかしたのか？
そいつも彼女を探してる。風間組の事務所に押し入って、柏木さんを一人で叩きのめしたらしい。
あの柏木さんを？
真島はその後、俺んとこにも来た。
やられたのか、お前。
はっきり言って歯が立たなかったよ。
そんな奴が誠を探してるのか？
ただ、その真島は堂島組とは別で動いてる。あいつは誠を守ろうとしてるようだった。敵じゃないのかもしれねえ。
Benjamin's definitely not his enemy in this at all. No.
とにかく誠を見つけねえことには。
Benjamin's been doing everything in his power to look out for Makoto, so he's not the enemy. No. Although you would think that though. I mean, Majima is, you know, he's intimidating, but I want to say his soul is in the right place for Yakuza 0. The rest of the games, not so much.
知らねえ番号だ。誰からだ
Well, it's a good thing we need to find a payphone because that's the only way I can save in this game. So, trying to see where's the one that's closest. If we exit out this way, there's one right up ahead, which we can use.
Kiryu か。
ああ、そっちは。
日教連の世良だ。
世良さん？あなただったんですか。
立花社長のことは聞いた。堂島組にやられたってな。俺は今、アジア外の陳さんの店に来ている。お前と差しで話がしたい。すぐに来られるか。
何の話です？
That's going to be our next objective for tomorrow, so it's the only thing I want to do right now is update the save files so we don't have to hopefully do chapter 15 and 16 again. So yeah, so that's why I'm going to end things now, because like I said, we've got, well, I was going to say we've got one chapter left, but we're on the final chapter now, so that's pretty much going to be the last stream for Yakuza 0. Tomorrow is when we finish this game. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be possibly a long stream. Possibly. Depending on how we get on with this final chapter. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to finish Yakuza 0 the 4th time in the last 3 years, I want to say. 2-3 years. But yeah, it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to end things there. I hope all of you have a really good day or a good night, depending on what time it is. And yeah, I'll see all of you tomorrow. So yeah, alright, I'll speak to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.